Good morning. It is 1:30 in the morning on the 17th of December. It's first day of finals week, so expect this starting bit to become bigger and bigger, and this space to become, well, gradually more dead during the week. However, today, or a little more than 1.5 hours ago, it was the third day of anime, and on the third day of anime, I want to talk about Psycho-Pass. Now, first, let's look at the people who worked on Psycho-Pass. Both the endings done by Egoist, and if you don't know me, I fucking love Egoist, and by that extent, the composer behind Egoist, Rio, who also does a lot of other stuff. But like, I love it, and like, just not just that, like the OST, the first opening, like, music around the board, not the second opening, is amazing. Other people in that worked on Psycho-Pass, this writer called Gen Urobuchi, like he has done some stuff. You might have heard of this little anime called Fate Zero, Wala Magia Madoka Magica. He's the writer behind those two. He's kind of a big deal, known for his really dark style of writing. Because Psycho-Pass is a dark, dark anime. Now, um, where to begin? Where to begin? Yeah, last week I was talking about Gatchaman crowds and how like the whole world there is controlled by an AI through the people. Psycho-Pass is like a step further. The AI Sybil, I think it's pronunciations, yay. It basically controls everything, everything, every little aspect of your life. So, um, every little aspect of your life. Like if you wake up, it controls the room around you. It controls all electronic devices. It controls your mental state of mind. And with that, it's like it's not really full on 1984, but in the world there exist some things like crime coefficients. It's it's like if you commit a crime, that crime coefficient goes up. However, the AI also has this sort of prevention system, so that even if you start thinking about doing a crime, the crime coefficient goes up to the point where I believe in the first episode, the crime coefficients of a rape victim went up just because she was in the neighborhood of that rapist. And that makes you think about how fair the world actually is. Like, she had to be taken into custody just because she was raped. Just the rapist being around her made her crime coefficient go up, which means she had to be arrested. That is not fair. What do you think? So, of course, people start to rebel. Now, the whole story revolves around the main character, who is just who just finished academy, I think, and comes into like the police crew. With the police crew, she gets some what they called dogs. Well, yeah, they call them dogs sometimes, which are latent criminals, like the people who have the crime coefficients high enough to be like a danger to the public. but they're not high enough that they really have to be taken down. So what they do is they help the police by doing all the dirty work, because just like the woman, the woman's crime coefficient going up just by being raped, the the system believes that a police officer being around criminals and like feeling emotional towards criminals also highest the crime coefficient, which means that like uh, being a police officer is actually really dangerous, and that's why they give them those dogs. But yeah, that like the morals of what is good and bad are are really thin sometimes in the anime, because the main bad guy, what's he called? Makishima? Yes, Shogo Makishima. In my opinion, he's not actually a bad guy. By the system, he is viewed as a bad guy, and as a viewer, you're sort of mm, sort of fed by the anime. Yeah, he's the bad guy, but his ideas are actually the ones of a free world. His ideas are having a world like the one we live in now, which makes it really interesting. And also the morals of the main character, because her being a police officer, she gets a gun called Dominator, and you can only shoot if someone's crime coefficient is low enough. And when she encounters Makishima, his his crime coefficient is somehow like almost dead zero. So the gun will not work. However, Makishima is like has a knife on someone's neck about to kill a person, and she cannot shoot. However, she has a real gun. She can shoot him with the real gun. What would happen if she shoots him with the real gun? She herself will be taken into custody and maybe get killed by the system. It is really amazing to ban, yeah, contradictory system. And I, as much I can praise like the whole setting and even the story. Like the guy, of course, he's a good writer. He's shown that in multiple animes. He did a really good job, but there is just one thing about the story that I do not like. I do not like at all, and that is sadly the ending. And well, yes, spoiler alerts, I guess. Um, the ending is it leaves stuff open for a season two, but for someone like me, it was sort of a bad ending. The main bad guy, Makishima, got killed. His ideas of freedom, how twisted, like he killed a lot of people to get his ideas out. Like him rebelling against the system, it killed a lot of people, and in the end, him getting killed was the ending. However, the system, the Sybil system that we that you as a viewer also like through the anime more and more get to see as a secondary bad guy still stays and just remains there at the end. And I do not know if this is because they want to leave it open for season two, or if they if they just wanna leave you with like this, yeah, with like, yeah, just want to leave you with a bad ending. Just want to leave you with something like, not everything's a fairy tale. This twisted, corrupt system stays because, well, there is no, like, even in the anime itself, the point is made that you cannot rebel against the system. There's no way you can win. The only way to win is to go with the system. And that's actually really smart. Wow. Now I'm going to rethink the ending. I need to rewatch Psycho-Pass. I really do. Fuck. Oh well. That was the third day of anime. I'll see you tomorrow. I need to rewatch Psycho-Pass. Wow.